Well, I guess it must be fate that you clicked on this video because today we are talking about my experience at ENHYPEN'S Fate World Tour. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I just got back from seeing ENHYPEN on tour. I saw them in Dallas on Heesung's birthday, so it was very special. I'm gonna take you guys through the whole day of me getting down to the venue to check in for VIP, all the way through send-off. I have clips of actually being on site and being at the concert, but I'm also going to have this little corner where I will explain some things that happened, kind of give you guys a little bit of like behind stories. We're gonna go through the whole day together and I'm very excited. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So starting off, this is a clip of me on the plane. I was actually coming back from a week-long trip in Hawaii, so I was already kind of tired. American Airlines Center posted the day before that we were able to start lining up for VIP at 8 a.m. I believe. Left the hotel at like around 9, get into the VIP check-in line, and there was definitely already people there. People were getting there at like 7:30, 7:50. Got in that line, and then my stepdad went with me, and so he held my spot in line, and then I left to start handing out freebies. So let's talk about freebies for a bit. Here in Dallas, in the morning, already in line for VIP. I've been handing out the freebies that I made, that I posted on my Twitter and that I posted the reel of. Everyone's liked them so far. I ran out of everyone except for Jungwon, Sunwoo, and Nikki. So I came back to get more. Didn't think I was gonna need that many more, but I did. And I'm gonna head back out. So that's what's going on right now. I made my own freebies that I posted about on Instagram and Twitter, and they were these. It was like a picture of the member, and then on the back it was like the date and everything, and I had a QR code to my YouTube channels. They were just like, it had like the member's name on it or something, and it was like kind of dark blood themed colors. So I handed those out to people and it was really fun. I also got a ton of stuff from people as well. So I had like a whole big haul of stuff that I got from everyone, and everyone was very, very nice. It's a really cool way to be able to talk to other NGs and kind of interact with other people that you may not normally if you're just kind of standing in line by yourself. I was really happy to do it. I was really excited. I worked really hard on those. I designed them myself, I ordered them, and then I made all those bracelets by hand. If you have one of these, let me know. And thank you so much for taking it. Check-in, I have a little bit of footage. This was the line outside of kind of what it looked like with the VIP lines and everything. It was a little bit of a mess, so I'm not gonna lie. We went down at, what, 9 o'clock? It's 4 p.m. and now I'm back. I didn't start VIP check-in until about 1. They had 4 different lines going on that were all supposed to be VIP 1 and they weren't, and then there was lines in the back. VIP 1 and 2 were all mixed together, so there was one lady that had to go through and be like, are you VIP 1? No, you're VIP 2? Okay, go to the back. Like, all of this organizing that kind of should have been done in the beginning, kind of why that took so long. And then there was like tables inside the venue where you were actually getting like your wristbands and your lanyards and stuff. And I think there was holdups there too, because even when the line started to go, it would stop and then wait for another like 5 minutes until it moved again. All that was happening. And then merch has been around the block since this morning. Since I got down there, the regular merch line has been all the way around the venue, still all the way around the venue. The VIP merch express line that they're trying to put you in after you check into VIP is like, yes, you're skipping all of the general admission people, so like, is it express? Yes, but it takes so long. They have 3 people doing that one VIP line and it still takes forever. I went to check in for VIP at like 1, like everyone else, and then we probably didn't even get into the venue until maybe 1:30 to actually like get the stuff. And then I was in the merch line since then, and now it's 4 and I just got back to the room. So that's what I've been doing with this like VIP Express line, because they're trying to get everyone done with merch, so then no one's really buying it in the venue. Since we're all getting merch from the same table that everyone else has been getting all morning, there was stuff already sold out. So I was trying specifically to get one of the Dark Blood albums because I don't have it. They didn't have it. So I bought a Border Carnival, which I didn't need, but I got it. So we bought a Border Carnival. I don't even know which version this is. Could be the Prince one. I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess. So we have this. We'll open this. That's the extra photo card. And then I got a shirt. It's the one with the moon phases on it. And it has the fate with the dates of the tour on the back. And then it came with this card. Focus on that instead. Unit, Sunghoon, Nikki, Jungwon. And then with a little envelope. Lucky draw for the album. Show the camera first. We got Jake. Okay. This is thick. We got Jake. That's exciting. That's the whole reason why I wanted to get an album, so I'm glad. They had a bunch of manifestos, and I didn't remember. I have 2 manifestos and not one version, and I couldn't remember which version I didn't have, so I didn't really want to get a manifesto. So we ended up with this whole thing. Right now I'm eating, and then I'm changing, and it's 4 o'clock, and doors open for sound check at 4:30, so we'll see. I'll try to get as much of that as I can. That's it for now. So in the clip, when I got back from the hotel, I showed you guys the merch that I got, but we're gonna open the trading card pack because I didn't have the when I filmed that, because I got these when we entered the venue for sound check. So we're gonna open those together. Oh, okay, so I got a unit right off the bat. So there's our little pack. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, so we got them standing in like the fits and everything. He sung J. Jake Sunu. And then like that's the back if you're interested. But we got that. We got Nikki, 7 out of 8. So he's standing. This is the Sunu one. We got Sunghoon. This is Jake. There's 8 versions for each member. So there's 8 cards that you could get. And I just have specific ones. This is Jay. Cool. You're joking. Anyways, so here's Jungwon's. Here's Jungwon. That's sick. Here's his little thing. The special one I got is Heesung's. At this point in the video, you haven't seen my send-off interaction yet. Stop. That's a whole photo card. Hold on, I'm gonna put this in Google Translate and see what it says, because there's a whole message on the back. ENHYPEN'S who have been waiting for the second world tour. The world tour fate has finally begun. Let's make fun and precious memories as we waited so long. And it has a heart on it. Keep watching to see my send-off interaction so you understand why this is so crazy to me. That the one special card I got was Heesung. Fate indeed. Fate indeed, everyone. Also, you saw in the clip, I also got the Border Carnival album, but I'm not gonna open that right now because I'm saving that for my vacation unboxing. Like all the albums I got on vacation, I'm making a whole video of opening all of those, so I'm saving that one for that video. So if you want to see what photo cards I got in that Carnival version, then wait until the unboxing video comes out. Also, while I was outside and getting merchandise, the Heesung birthday trucks came out. I didn't know that there was gonna be like Heesung birthday ads going on. They had 3 trucks running, and kind of down like across the street from the venue, they had a big poster up that was like Happy Heesung Day. So it was really cool to see that because I feel like we only really do that in Korea. So it was really like crazy to kind of see it like in front of me. I have footage of the trucks. There was a blue one, there was like a pink one, and then there was also another blue one that I only saw when I was trying to cross the street. It was really cool to see those, and I'm really happy that like ENHYPEN'S got to take pictures with them, and Heesung said he saw them too, so that's really cool. So let's talk about the VIP gifts that you're given when you enter for soundcheck. ENHYPEN World Tour Fate in US, it's a little drawstring like plastic bag, so that's cute. Got this little keychain, it's like a little coffin. And it says ENHYPEN World Tour Fate in US. I got this like wristlet thing, and it says ENHYPEN Fate on it, and it has these beads. It's like kind of like one of those like phone charms that you can like attach to the bottom of it. And then the like kind of thing that everyone was kind of talking about, we got this moon lamp. Look, like the lamp that they had when they were doing the lives before the comeback. Oof. Oh my god. Look at this. It's one of those moon lamps. It has these like wood pieces to kind of make the base with it. And then it says ENHYPEN World Tour Fate on it. It's like a whole LED, look. But that's really cool. Like that's really special, you know? And then you get your lanyard that you get to keep. So I'll give a little bit of rundown about soundcheck if you've never had a VIP soundcheck experience before. Basically, it was just the VIP ENHYPEN'S get to go into the arena early, and ENHYPEN comes out and they do a few songs. It's cool in the sense that I feel like soundcheck is really the only time where ENHYPEN can be super focused on just doing fan service. They don't have choreo to do, they're not worried about like their mics or the audio or the cameras or anything like that. They can just come out and look at the engines and they kind of just like have fun with us for a few songs. So let's show you some clips from that. After the members leave, after sound check, we kind of enter this like pre-show kind of energy where all the VIP engines are already in there and everyone else is coming into the venue. Sound check ended around 6 o'clock and then the show didn't start until 7:30. So all of us were just standing there and waiting. Then let's get into the concert. I have some clips to show you guys. Okay, the concert's over. We're waiting for send-off. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but we're waiting right now, so we'll see. The concert was it's really loud in here, but the concert was really great, by the way, and I had a really fun time. And we got to sing Happy Birthday to Heesung, which is everything I ever wanted, so I'm satisfied. That's all I needed. My voice is gone. See what happens. I don't know. Inserting some clips from Send-Off of kind of how Send-Off looked and how it was set up. We had a different setup than any of the other stops. It seems like they've kind of been like figuring it out as they go. It wasn't really like that good of an experience unless you're lucky. I feel like I have a lot more that I could say about Send-Off to be like just from a logical standpoint. For VIP as a whole, really, I have a lot more that I could say. So if you guys are interested in me kind of talking about the actual like minute like details, logistics of VIP and Send-Off and what they were like for the Dallas show and how I think they could be better, let me know if you're interested in that because I will make it gladly.
Yeah. iPhone. Excuse me. Oh, thank you.
I'm literally shaking. But I don't think the audio is gonna be good enough for me to record right now, so I'll talk later. Okay. I can't talk. My voice is terrible right now, so please excuse that, but that's what happens after every concert when you're screaming for like 3 hours. Also, my makeup's messed up because I was crying. But we're done. We finished after how many weeks and months of prep. It's over. That was the whole thing, and it was really good, of course. And ENHYPEN always is fantastic. I would always go see them. And jeans really were the only ones, like, people were pushing, and that's kind of what you expect from like a pit, is that people are gonna push because they want to get closer to the front and everything. It kind of happened at the beginning, and then they kind of stopped after a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. That's kind of what happens in like every pit. Again, other than that, that was kind of my only complaint for the whole show. They gave us at check-in, they gave us like little white slips, like it was some like super secret thing of like, for send-off, like sit in these 2 sections before we go to send-off. And there's people sitting in those seats, so we all kind of had to like wait until everyone else left, and then we sat in those 2 sections to wait for send-off. The organization of getting into send-off was kind of bad. Like, I feel like the venue would have had it under control if they didn't let the engines mess it up. They had everyone sitting in different sections, and then we all were waiting until they were kind of ready to do send-off in the hallway. Also, we did it in the hallway. The venue was starting to file people out of the rows, and then the section that I was in, it was like a whole full section, and then there was half of us. And the section that I was in, the engines just, everyone panicked and just got up and started to go, even though it wasn't even our turn yet. And I felt kind of bad, but like I had to get up and go or else people were gonna push past me. So it was really a mess trying to like get through, and like security guard let us through. We weren't really supposed to, so the people down at the bottom were getting upset because we weren't supposed to go and they were supposed to be going before us, and it was like a whole thing. They set up a barricade in the hallway, so the members came out of an elevator and came out of like an entryway, and then they went down the line, and then they came back and went back through the elevators that they came from. So I was like 2 people from the barricades. It was very chaotic, and a lot of it is just the members come out and it's just people being like, Jay, can you sign this? Jungwon, can we take a picture? You know, people just like kind of shoving stuff at them, and they're just taking it, signing it, giving it back. This person wants a picture with the Polaroid, let's take a picture, move on. And it was kind of like with Jay and Jungwon and stuff, they kind of just like did pictures and stuff, and they took a few autographs from the back, but they kind of did pictures with like 3 people like in front of me, and then they kind of moved on. They're like, the section's done, they moved. And the managers too, if like, I think it was Jay, like if they were there for too long, the manager would be like, okay, let's go. So it was kind of hard if you're not right in the front and you're not just like, I want a picture, I want an autograph, like that kind of thing. So I kind of just stood in the back and kind of just watched them, because like, when are you ever gonna be that close to them, I guess? Like, I was kind of just watching them and just watching them interact, and they seemed kind of like overwhelmed because everyone's kind of just like shouting stuff at them, but they got through it well. So everyone else, I just let go, but I had the plushie. I crocheted a Baymax for Heesung because at Weebridge during an interview, he said that his favorite Disney movie was Big Hero 6, and we all know he loves Toy Story, and everyone gets some Toy Story stuff. But I was trying to be different, so I crocheted him a Baymax, carried it in my bag the entire concert, and I was like, I have to give this to Heesung. Like, that was just my whole thing. But when Heesung came out, I was kind of like trying to get his attention. He was really the only one I kind of like actually yelled at. And the girl who was in front of me, thank you to her, whoever she is, she's an angel. She kind of heard me, and I was like, I'm just trying to give this to him. Like, can you give this to him? He's like, yeah, sure. And she was like kind of right in front of me, and so she kind of just stuck her hand over, and she was like, Heesung, Heesung. And so he took it, and he's like, oh, and she points to me, and she's like, oh, that was for her. That was from her. And so he looks at me, and I was like, that's for you. And he's like, oh, thank you. I was like, yeah, I made it myself. And he goes, oh, you're really talented. And I was like, thanks. And I was like, so are you. And then he walked away. So but that was that whole interaction. So that was really all I wanted, was to give that to him, and I'm really happy that I got to. You guys saw I was crying afterwards. It was a whole, like, when you're there all day and you're like in the concert and your adrenaline super high, and then you're like that close to them, you guys get it, of how we always see them on a screen and they're so far away and you never think that you're ever gonna see them, you're ever gonna be that close to them. And then when they're like like these people that are so important to you are like right in front of you, it's like you know, you kind of don't know what to do. And they never seem real until you see them right there. So it's a little over dramatic, I guess, but it was just really important to me, so I'm really glad I got to. And then they kind of just came back, like they went down the whole line, then they came back and kind of just left. And it was worth it. I think it was really, really fun. I'm glad that I got to go. I'm really thankful that I was able to. That's why for now, I have a flight. I have to leave my hotel at like 4 a.m. So you guys will be hearing from me not soon. Not soon at all. Overall, that was my experience at the ENHYPEN Fate World Tour in Dallas. Thank you guys so much for watching if you've gotten to the end. I hope that this could help a little bit if you're kind of looking at like the logistics of how the concert goes, if you're gonna be seeing the show in the second half of the tour, or if maybe you didn't get to go. I hope that this is kind of like you got to go through my experience and I got to share that with all of you. If you guys have any more questions about the concert or the tour or anything at all that I said in this video, you can always comment it down below on this video, or you can go to my different Instagrams, Huning's Fairy, my TXT account, or Anycube, my ENHYPEN account. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you all next time.